Welcome to another episode of Your Recipe, My Take on It. Got a recipe from Mrs. Partis out of Lexington, South Carolina, and it was for a hot dog pie, basically. I love hot dogs, so thank you, Mrs. Partis. This is my take on it. If you want to see what she made, there's a link down below. Check it out and see what you think, and let me know what you think of mine. So we're going to start off with a little pie boat. A little boat is what I'm going to use. What we're going to do is we're going to spray it with some cooking spray. There. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a pie shell. Store-bought pie shell, it's fine. If you have pie dough that you made, great. You can use that. I just have a store-bought one because that's what I had in the refrigerator. Down below also too, there'll be a link of basic pie techniques. It includes pie dough and how you make pies and everything else, so feel free to look at that. I just have a store-bought pie shell, just easier to work with it and everything else. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little boat here, I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna cut it a little bit larger so I can wrap it up the sides than the shape of the vessel in which you're using. Again, this is what I have. If you've got round ones, you've got this or whatever, feel free. It's cooking, have fun with it. I'm just gonna cut around it, make it a little bit larger. Take the Essex, put it over here. Use it for later, make something with it. Probably take that, maybe put a little bit of sausage, stromboli, cheese. Do something with it, I don't know. Maybe a piece of fruit or something, don't know. A little bit of cinnamon, sugar. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, things like that. And I'm gonna put that right in there. So, cheese. I have a cheddar cheese, shredded, and some Gouda. This is what I had. If you want to use a bag cheese from the supermarket, get like a jack cheese, a cheddar cheese, a mixture like that. Stay away from your heavy Italian cheeses because of the fact they're not going to melt as best and the taste might be not mixed so well with the hot dog and everything else. So I just take a combination, put a bed down of cheese on there, just like that. I have a little panini press that I used. You can grill it, you can fry it in a frying pan, cast iron. Miss Partis used a cast iron frying pan, which is very seasoned, excellent, and I'm sure they're perfect. This is what I use because this is what I had. I'll be frank, and I take them off. In this size vessel, I'm just going to cut them in half, and I'm going to use probably a 1.5 hot dogs in here. Cut them in half lengthwise, they fit perfectly. Set them right in there. Again, use what you want. You want to use a turkey dog, you want to use chicken, whatever you want to. It's up to you. So then what I'm going to do, again, my store-bought pie shell. Roll it out. Nice thing about this, I'm going to set it right on top there. Pop it out. Set that off to the side. It's going to go right on top. We're just going to pinch and close it up. Almost like making a chicken pot pie or something like that. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be anything. They are hot dogs. Come on. Pinch it up. You want a little edge on it. I want a lip on this, and I'll explain why I want a lip later. But you want to build it up. My boat. got it set up, got a nice little lip, it's closed up. Again, back to the basic pie cooking techniques and stuff, I do want a little bit of air in there because I want that pie crust to kind of fluff up a little bit. I want air to get through there. Egg wash, basic egg wash. We're gonna put it right on there, all the way around. Get it nice and crispy, we'll get it flaky. It'll give a nice browning effect to it, which will add to the flavor of everything else. That's it, done, easy. We're gonna put this in the oven, 425 degrees, 12 minutes. Bake it out, it'll be great. Got one ready to go, and this is what it looks like. Ready to go. See, I got it crusted, it's all nice and brown from the egg wash. It's in there. And this is why I put it with a little spray thing. Flip this back over. Now, I like chili. I love chili dogs. You can use canned chili, you can use whatever you want to. I made a quick chili. Again, the recipe down below. This is what I had. So what I'm gonna do is, that's why I put the little edge on it right there, is so it'll hold the chili on there, hold whatever you need, put the chili on there. Don't want to put a ton on there because I don't want it to melt all over the place or anything like that. I put it on the cooling rack, and you'll see why, because I got to put it in the oven. Put it on the cooling rack, I can stick it right in the oven and it sticks up, and also too, I'll help bake the bottom a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit more cheese on top, just a mixture, whatever you got there. Then what I'm gonna do is put it back in the oven and blast it. Put it on a broil, 1-2 minutes, till the cheese is all nice and melty and gooey and everything else, just the way that you like it. We're gonna pull it out, we'll finish it up, and we'll taste what it looks like, which is gonna be great. All right, about 1.5 minutes. Pull it out of the oven. This is what you have right here. It's a boat. Broken on the side a little bit, doesn't matter. We're mixing chili in it with and everything else. If the crust falls apart a little bit, it's all good. Don't fret. Chili on top with cheese. One of the greatest, the reason why on the top I say you can put any toppings on it and stuff like that, Die Hard New Yorkers. There you go. Throw that on the top. You don't need to heat it up again if you don't want to. You can if you want to. But the soubrettes, onions and sauce right there. Some corn relish. Some sauerkraut if you want to put sauerkraut on it. You Chicagoans, you want a jardiniere and the pickle and the celery seed and everything else. You put that right on top there. There's your hot dog. That's why you put the little ledge on it and everything else. Myself personally, it's got chili on it. I like sour cream. I'm gonna put a little bit of sour cream on there, a couple little dabs there, a little bit of scallion there for color type deal, and then for some freshness and everything else, a little bit of cilantro. Let's give it a shot. See what it is. Get a little bit of everything on there. Cut right into it. I don't think I'm so adventurous as to eat it straight out. Got some hot dog, I got some breading, some chili. The nice saltiness from the hot dog complements the sweetness of the dough and everything else and brings it all the way through. You get the herbness from the cilantro, gives it a nice fresh taste and everything else, and the sour cream cools it down because the chili's got a little bit of heat to it. I did make it a little spicy, so that's, yeah, pretty good. I like my take. You all let me know. Send me your videos and I'll take a shot at it. Have a great day. Thank you, Mrs. Pardis.